All right, so I'm going to show you one more way to do the pyramid. If you finished up the perfect paper cube and the first perfect paper pyramid, you can try this. There's a little more just for fun. If we need to make it for a grade, we will, but I think we'll just have you try it and see how you do. So we're going to do it a little differently. We're going to draw the square and one triangle. So I'm going to measure over from the edge of my paper 1 inch and then 2 more. 1 inch and then 2 more and then 3 more. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Let's start this way first. 1, 2 more, which is 3. 1, 2 more. Turn our ruler. So again, the rule is mark 2 arrows and scratch a line. Now we're going to turn our paper this way and almost the same thing. We're going to go 1, 2 more, which is 3, and then 3 more, which puts us way up here at 6. Same thing down here. 1, 3, 6. We're going to draw these lines like that, and this, and of course the last one here. Mark 2 arrows, scratch a line, measure twice, so we only have to cut once. All right, so I've got a 2-inch square and a 2 by 3 rectangle. This piece, this rectangle, is going to become our triangle. Really easy to do, just like we've done on the other one. We need to find the center on this line. We know these are 2 inches apart. Half of that is 1 inch, so I'm going to measure 1 inch over. And right on that line, we've got our arrow. We can now connect so we have our triangle. All right, so here's where it gets fun. You can see the bottom, and we've got one triangle. We are going to make this super easy. I'm going to use a compass. I'm going to put the sharp point, the point of my triangle, and I'm going to line my pencil up over here. Now if I go straight down to the line, that's 3 inches. That's not going to work. You'll notice it doesn't line up. So I need to stretch it out to hit the corner. We're going the length right here, okay? And we're going to draw an arc, just like that. Okay, it's really light, but I think you can see it. You'll notice the arc goes through this corner and this corner. Now I'm going to use the compass again, and I'm going to set it to 2 inches by matching it to the square right there. I'm going to move over to this corner. I'm going to put a little mark across. I'm going to go to that mark, mark across, that mark, mark across. So we've got 3 extra marks here, and we've got this curve. Now we can draw the triangles. This is going to be super easy. Every triangle is going to end up at this point. So from this line to that mark, from this line again to that mark, this line again to that mark, and then we just connect these straight across. And we have all 4 of our triangles. Side 1, 2, 3, and 4. And this is our bottom. Now we're just missing the hems and the tabs. Since we did it this way, we're only going to need 1 hem. It can be here or here. We need a tab, a tab, a tab, and a tab, and we're done. So this saves us all kind of headache with the angles. We can just measure our tabs right here. If I go out 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, come down here and do the same thing. And we've got these two tabs. We're going to come down here on the bottom, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch. Mark this one. Okay. Now these ones, we don't have any cheat squares, but if I know these are 1/2 inch apart, these two lines, I can measure from that point over 1/2 inch, just like we did on the other pyramid. So I'm going to mark that. Let's see, that 1/2 inch line is all but worn off. Right there. I only need to do that one for this whole side. I can go from here to that corner. I can extend it all the way across, and that makes both of those. I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'm going to measure, and I'm just going to sketch it in, cheat, but you guys aren't allowed to do this. So we're going to have one there. We're going to have to measure back 1/2 inch, sketch one there, measure back 1/2 inch, sketch one there. So you're going to have tabs like that. I think I said 5 tabs and I lied. We only need 4. So we're going to do one more, and again, it doesn't matter which side. I'm going to go 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch. We're going to draw that line. And on this one, you're going to use the same process as we used in the other pyramid. So if you need to review that, go back to the first pyramid videos with the tab and the hem layout. We're going to use the square. We're going to put that perpendicular line in. We're going to measure over 1/2 inch and another 1/2 inch. From the corner here, we're going to measure 1.5 inches, and then we connect all those. That becomes our tab. Over here, we're going to do the hem. And again, the hems are 1/4. Okay, and we're going to use the square, put the perpendicular lines in on both of those. Don't just freehand them like I'm doing. I will be able to tell. We're going to measure back 1/4 inch, put those lines in. And then this whole thing becomes our hem. So now we're basically ready to cut that out. Pretty straightforward. We cut, 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 cut. Of course, on the actual lines, not my pen lines. I'm just using the pen to emphasize where we're actually going to cut. So the cut shape is going to look just like this. We would cut it all out, fold it all up just like we've been doing, glue the hem down, so this tab is going to glue right here to side 2, this one's going to end up on 3, 4 is going to end over here, this tab will go across to the side of 4. Pretty straightforward. So if you get that all laid out, go ahead and try cutting it, folding it, and gluing it all together. Can't wait to see what you come up with.